Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me this time is Matlock Town manager Paul Phillips. Paul, a 1-1 draw today, last gasp goal. Do you feel that reflects fairly on the game?
Listen, Gainsborough aren't a bad team. I think if you play me interview again from Tuesday, where I've said probably going to say the same things today, so everyone think, listen, what a boring man. He's saying the same things he said Tuesday, but first half an hour I thought it was brilliant, putting the ball in the box. Should have scored 2 or 3 goals. Again, we haven't done it. I think, listen, for all the statistics that people wanted to throw at me all week, I think they've had 1 shot in the first half. They've scored, then we're chasing the game, and it's the same. Listen, it's the same story. We're knocking balls in from both sides of the pitch. Top quality balls that shouldn't be at this level. Jordan, Burns here knocking unbelievable balls, and as I've just said, lads that I brought into the club or who I'm asking to come score me goals, are they willing to get hurt enough to get on the end of these balls to put the balls in the net? And moment in time, the jury's still out on that. And for me, I put Chippendale up there, put Reese up there, who I thought was brilliant. And I'm trying to plug holes that we shouldn't have to be plugging because we've got the right personnel. But we're not scoring enough goals. Listen, let's not get far from here. We're not scoring enough goals. Created great chances. 2 off the line first half where Kendall's got a score probably, and he knows that. But when we're getting in the box, we've had 4 or 5 chances to pull the trigger inside the 6-yard a couple of times, and what's to score a perfect goal. And it's just not good enough. Listen, it's not good enough that we shouldn't. No disrespect to Gainsborough, for where we want to go, we should be taking the 3 points today.
And it's not exactly an easy thing to remedy. Of course, everybody wants a top striker at this level. Top strikers.
James, listen, we've been talking about a striker now for 2 seasons, so it falls on me. Listen, I'm not going to blame people. It falls on me. The club's backed me. He's given me the monies and give me different things to improve the forward line. We, as a management team, as coaches, listen, you say it's not working, but we're making chances, chance after chance after chance, the same chances week in, week out since we played the first game, the second game at Radcliffe, all the way through. It's the same chances, and they're not going in the back of net. So you get to a point where you think it's not luck, it's not bad luck. Some people are mugging you off. So for me, I've got to look at that.
We commented how, when we were doing the commentary, how a lot of those balls put into the 6-yard box all the time, the Gainsborough Trinity keeper was coming and collecting easily because there's nobody in there, as you commented, prepared to get stuck in. Now, do you feel that's something that can be remedied with what you have available now, or do you feel your hand will be pushed and you'll have to look into the market?
No, again, James, I don't very rarely disagree with you, but for me, you said he come and collected everything. 3 or 4 crosses came in after 25, 30 minutes. Where we had headers inside the 6-yard box where he didn't come, and we've got to hit the target. But they're coming from the same source every time, and it's not me forwards. I've just asked my forwards in there. Listen, Callum Chippendale's a midfielder who's done a great job up front. I thought he was outstanding again today, as he was on Saturday. But my forwards haven't scored enough goals. Let's not hide behind the fact, and we're putting some right crosses in, some great crosses, some good service. And the only saving grace today is Al Burns pulled one out of the bag, even though I thought he was at fault for the first goal that they scored. Turning his back on the edge of the box is unforgivable, but again, he's remedied that by scoring a goal that he can do in the last minute.
It's a difficult one as well, because I know a lot of fans are thinking it is just as simple as go out, fight, trialist day, he'll come in, score a short load of goals. But is there anybody in your eye line when it comes to a double? Do you feel, out of what you've got at the minute, you can get enough out of those players in your front line?
I think this. Listen, for me, I think it tells you by the statistics tell you the truth, don't they? I've got 1 goal off Slewer, no goals off Jake. Chippy's not scored as he played off the front man. So, listen, we're still waiting for the kids at Chesterfield to come in. Obviously, with Jez going sort of through a bit of a Spanish rink because he gets 10, 15 goals. But at the moment in time, we've just got to wait for things to transpire. Hopefully we can get someone else. And listen, we're waiting for international clearance on a couple of them. As soon as that comes, then we'll have another alternative to put up there. But let's not hide behind the fact that we're making chances and we're not taking the chances. That's the be all and end all. And the strikers have got to look at themselves before they start looking at anyone else.
As well, today I thought the whole back line put in sterling performances. I know sometimes we're having to throw things forward, it can prove difficult and it adds pressure on them, but I thought in a lot of cases they were good defensive performances. Would you agree?
For me, a few people in there should play the back line and defensive unit their wages this week, because if it wasn't for them, we'd have no points. Have no points. The back line, listen, is absolutely unbelievable. For Jim's a bit unfortunate in the goal. I think he's got to do a little bit better. But listen, Evans, Qualter, Nico, special shout, because for me, he's not played for 6-8 weeks. I thought he was outstanding after trying to play 2 games in 40 hours, more or less. Lee's decided everything. As a pack unit, we've got no issues whatsoever, James. You've seen that. No one's coming in, no one's ripping us open. But the problem has been and will be, till we get it sorted, at the other end of the pitch.
If I offered you, before the Saturday game, 4 points over the bank holiday weekend, would you have been a happy man to take that?
No. I think you see my reaction at the end when we scored. I'm not happy, no. Scored in a last minute winner. Or last minute equaliser, sorry. No. So in this club's done too far. I've got too good of a group of players in there to celebrate equalising against Gainsborough in the last minute, and that's no disrespect to them. We think they're a very good team, but we've got to put that to bed well before the 90th minute. We've got to put it well to bed. And no, I wanted 6 points because of the games that we lost at Morpeth and Radcliffe. So for me, we're still below where we need to be. But we've got to regroup. We've got now a few days to get people right, back on the pitch, and then we can go from there on Saturday against Ilkeston.
Very much a rarity. An FA Cup action on Saturday, a cup, arguably one of the most famous in the world, up against a local rival. It must be a game that you're salivating to come up against, just pit your wits against Ilkeston and see what happens.
Yeah, there's some big spenders, aren't they? They've got some good players, spent a lot of money, high expectations. I think we go in as underdogs, to be perfectly honest. I think looking at what they do, I think we go in as underdogs. I think we've got to perform better than last time we came up against a team, local rivals in the FA Cup. So if we've got to make sure we get ourselves right. We've watched them today. We know they're a good team. We're a good team, but we've got to start doing the right things in the right areas.
Thank you very much for your time, Paul Phillips.